Thank you, councillors. Whip of Council, I think we asked for a caucus. Thank you so much, Chair. Councillors at the back, we are about to start. Councillors, can I ask that you sit down? Action essay, thank you. And the councillors there, can you sit down? ANC councillors at the back, can you kindly take your seats? Thank you. Councillor Marema? Just hold on, there's just too many people moving. Okay, Councillor Marema, you can report back. You asked for the caucus break.
No, thank you very much, Speaker, for allowing us to go out and have a caucus. We can now proceed with council business.
Remarks which I have acceded to. There was a motion without notice from Councillor Emma, seconded by Councillor Mbosula, which was denied according to Rule 93. There was also an urgent question by Councillor Mtembu for MMC of Health and Social Development, which was also dismissed, as the problem has been in existence for more than 5 years. It's not urgent. There is an urgent debate that was requested, 2 urgent debates actually, one from Councillor Rapadu, seconded by Councillor Marema, the second by Councillor Ne, seconded by Councillor Rapadu. According to Rule 98, we have chosen the first motion, which was submitted, which was Councillor Rapadu, supported by Councillor Marema, on the lack of compliance of the spaza shops in the city of Johannesburg. That's the urgent motion that will be debated just after we deal with the elections of the chairpersons. Thank you very much.
Councillors, we proceed with...
Yes, Councillor Christians.
Thank you, Chair. Just for clarity, is it a motion that was urgent or is it an urgent debate?
Urgent debate.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Councillor Lebatla.
Speaker, from our side, we couldn't hear you clearly because some of those motions are related to Action SA. Maybe if you could just repeat because we couldn't hear you properly.
Motion without notice was dismissed according to Rule 93. The motion from Councillor Emma, seconded by Councillor Mbosula. The urgent question by Councillor Mtembu for MMC of Health and Social Development was also dismissed. It's not an urgent question. It's an issue that has been in existence for over 5 years. Thank you. She also mentions that in her question. We can now proceed. Councillor Telegwa.
Thank you, Speaker. Greetings. All right, Speaker, I wanted to raise something of concern. I'm not sure if in the morning it was addressed. Yesterday, Israel carpet bombed more than 30 houses, of which 400 Palestinians died. That was yesterday. And you look at the kids that died, also died in the war or the aggressions against Palestine. They are more than 3,000. So, Speaker, I would like to suggest that we have a moment of silence for the kids and women that are killed in Palestine. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. I think it's a good suggestion that we do have a moment of silence for both the women, children in Palestine and Israel that were killed, innocent civilians. We will rise for them for a moment of silence. Thank you very much. I will allow for a 1 minute moment of silence for all civilians. Thank you. Councillors, if you don't want a moment of silence, we will stop. Thank you, councillors. Can you now take your seats? Let's proceed. Secretary to council.
Councillors, we are on item 3A, which is questions for oral reply, of which notice has been given in terms of Rule 105, subsection 1 of the Standing Rules and Orders of Council.
Councillors, there are no oral questions under this item. We can move to the next item.
Next item is item 3B, which is questions for written reply, of which notice has been given in terms of Rule 105, subsection 2 of the Standing Rules and Orders of Council.
Executive Mayor.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I rise to state that in accordance to my apologies, Speaker, let me reiterate that. On the notice of which has been given in terms of Rule 105, subsection 2 of the Standing Rules and Orders of Council, the written responses have been provided
Executive
and they
Mayor.
have been signed.
Please just hold on, there's a hand.
Thanks, Madam Speaker. Can I please request that the Executive Mayor come to the front so we can hear him clearly, if possible? The sound is very muddled. We can't hear him. Thanks.
Okay, let's first try the roving mic. Can we have a roving mic? Or speak closer to the mic if you're able to. See if they can hear, otherwise we'll try the roving mic. Thank you, Mayor.
Am I audible now? I'll try to adjust accordingly, Speaker, to try and make sure that I'm audible. But first and foremost, greetings to you, Speaker. Let me acknowledge as well the Chief Whip of Council and MMCs and all the councillors present. Speaker, in terms of Rule 105, subsection 2 of the Standing Rules.
Yes, Councillor Note.
Thanks, Madam Speaker. Just to bring to the Executive Mayor's attention, we still have questions, answers, all of the outstanding questions. Otherwise, we will need to take it further. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Note. I've been told that all the responses are on the link. If they're not on the link, no, we're not going to have a debate on it. I'll talk to you and we'll make sure we upload. Thank you. Acting Secretary will ensure that we upload them. Thank you, councillors. Can we move to the next item?
Councillors, the next item is item 3C, which is Executive Mayor's question time, of which notice has been given in terms of rule.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and all protocol observed. Executive Mayor, in August, a tragedy occurred that left 77 people dead, over 50 injured in a building that falls under the responsibility of the Johannesburg Property Company. JPC is making headlines for all the wrong reasons, including political appointments, donations to the ANC Youth League. Where is the accountability, and why, Executive Mayor, has the CEO of JPC, Ms. Helen Burtis, and the MMC of Economic Development, Councillor Namoya Mnisi, not being suspended pending a commission of inquiry? Thank you.
Executive Mayor.
Thank you very much, Speaker, and thank you very much for the question. Speaker, let me first register the fact that the tragedy, the Marshalltown fire, is a concern for all of us. It's a dent that we have to acknowledge. It has affected, as you had indicated, 77 lives, and it has happened under our watch. Consequence management is critical to ensuring that such situations never reoccur, whether in the immediate or in the future. But let me assure the House that this current administration is doing a thorough assessment of the manner in which the entity of concern, which is JPC, is managed. We believe in good governance, Madam Speaker, and in so doing, we allow due processes to unfold. For the mere fact that it has not come to the fore what the government of the day is doing in terms of ensuring that we put mitigating measures, but over and above to prevent this from happening in the future, we are attending to it, and we will make sure that it is of this council's satisfaction. Thank you very much, Speaker.
Thank you. EM, follow up, Councillor Myers.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Executive Mayor, for the response. However, why they should still have been suspended pending your investigation in terms of the consequence management. We haven't asked for them to be fired, but just made to be suspended pending the outcome of an investigation inquiry that would actually show some level of accountability. Thank you.
Thank you. EM.
Thank you very much. As I've indicated previously, Madam Speaker, without succumbing to the demand of firing people or suspending people, I will ensure that there is thorough consequence management, and not only at the top management level. Because as you would understand that there are many managers in JPC with a wide variety of responsibilities. There was a culture in the past where when everything goes wrong or where anything goes wrong, it is the head of the institution that is targeted first. But allow us to take a different approach as this administration to ensure that not only do we focus on the top, but we also clean out what also lies at the bottom. Thank you very much, Speaker.
To find of Johannesburg is in implementing the remedial action recommended by the Human Rights Commission and Public Protector on Alexander shutdown that took place during April 2019, which was triggered by the lack of service delivery and mushrooming of informal shacks in the area. Implemented thus far, what measures were put in place to respond to the recommendation brought forward by the